Hello, good afternoon. I've asked Dan to come in today to talk about the Working with Children workshops that we're going to be doing together in August. We've got two workshops coming up. One is aged 7 to 10 years, and that's the 2nd of August, and then the other one, a couple of days later, is the 11 to 14-year-olds on the 4th of August. So I've asked Dan to come in so that we can explain to you a bit more of what's involved in those workshops, and so you can see who Dan is. Dan's a fantastic practitioner who is really, really great with working with children, and that's why I wanted to team up with him and do some work this summer. So we've got these two one-day workshops coming up, let's talk about what sort of subjects we're going to cover. What are we doing, Dan, on the workshops?
I'm going to be talking about the communication model to begin with, which is the basis of all NLP, and which teaches children and adults how they can take better control of what they're thinking, the pictures that they create in their mind, and how that affects the way they feel, and therefore how it affects the way they use their body, and therefore the results that they get, and also the reverse of that, which means the way we use our body affects the way we think and the pictures that we create in our mind, and that then affects the way we feel and therefore our results.
Yeah, it's about which way in, isn't it? You can go in from either end of that. You can change your thinking to change your feeling, or you can start with the body and make a change there, and it will filter through.
Absolutely.
So that's something that works with adults, and Dan's going to be adapting it. Dan's presenting that part. He's going to be adapting it to simplify it, to make it really accessible for children.
Yeah.
Okay, so what will children gain from this day?
Children are going to gain some tools that they can use to feel better day to day. That's basically the aim that I've got, is for children specifically, to be able to take better control of the way they feel, to understand that they are responsible and that they can take control of the way they feel, and therefore the way that they behave, and therefore of course the results that they get in from that behaviour. Yeah,
it's that understanding that you can actually change the way that you feel, and you can change it very quickly, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So apart from the communication model which you've outlined, what else are we going to be doing on the day?
We're going to be doing anchoring, which is a way that we can change the way we feel instantly by using different visualization techniques and physiological techniques, which means the way that we use our body, basically. In order to feel different instantly, to feel however you want, to feel more confident, to feel motivated, or whatever a good feeling that you want to feel, you can change it like that. Yeah,
and talking of which, we're going to be working very directly with the pictures that people make. So it applies to people, it applies to children as well. The pictures that children make in their minds.
Absolutely.
When they think about going to this place tomorrow or doing a certain thing next week, and working with those pictures can really, really make all the difference to how they feel about that particular thing they're going to do tomorrow or the thing that's coming up next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. What sort of other things can children expect to be doing on the day?
You're going to be having a lot of fun.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to be playing around with some modalities, which is playing around with the images that we create in our mind, and to see how that affects the way we feel. And
so we've already talked about the anchoring.
Yeah.
The changing the feelings. So changing the feelings, changing the pictures with the submodalities, looking at the way that we process the information that comes in from the world and the meaning that we make of it.
Mm-hmm.
What else have we got lined up?
Well, I'm going to be doing some modalities. I'm going to be doing a power pose, which is using your body to change the way you feel again.
Yeah.
Very, very quick, powerful way to change the way you feel.
Okay, will you tell us about that power pose and what's involved?
Yeah, sure. So it's something that I've learned through Amy Cuddy videos, and it's a way to increase your testosterone and lower your cortisol within 2 minutes. And we do that by spreading our body out wide, and we come up with lots of different poses. But yeah, it's all about spreading your body out wide. And holding that pose for...
So arms up in the air sort of thing? And
yeah, kind of thing. Some people like to put their hands on their waist, makes them feel more powerful, or feet up on the desk or something like that. Just a way of spreading your body out. Yeah, and puffing your chest out is a good way of changing the way you feel. Yeah.
And what happens when you do that?
Well, like I say, it increases your testosterone and lowers your cortisol. So it makes you feel more powerful by increasing your testosterone. And cortisol is a hormone which is associated with stress. So you're lowering your stress, increasing your power, and yeah, that's just all good stuff.
So generating a bunch of good feelings in your body in a matter of seconds, I imagine, yeah? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be doing that on the day with the children that come along.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine that children really enjoy that exercise.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Jump right into it, yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
that's a great thing working with children, isn't it? They jump right in and have a go.
Yeah.
And they come up with some amazing things sometimes as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, so why should children come along to one of these workshops?
Because they're going to have a lot of fun. They're going to learn techniques that are going to help them to feel more confident, to feel better day to day, to find ways of getting over the emotions that we don't want to feel, to feeling more confident in different situations, whether it be a sports event or whether it be an exam, whether it be meeting new people or changing a school or something. It helps us to feel better and to therefore behave better in different situations.
So all these different situations that we encounter through life and that sometimes we have a few anxieties about, if we learn to take charge of our feelings, then we can generate better feelings for ourselves in those situations.
Absolutely.
And that applies exactly the same to children, doesn't it, as to adults?
Exactly
The same. They just process it in simpler ways because they're children, because they're learning about the world and they're out there. So we're going to have some fun doing this, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun.
I'm really looking forward to the days. I think we're going to have a riot, basically. Well, not hopefully a riot. But I think I'm certainly going to really enjoy the day, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to add before we finish this live?
I think it's going to be good fun. Yeah.
So for people who are watching this, if you've got children in that age group, 7 to 10 or 11 to 14-year-olds, who might benefit from learning to work very directly with their feelings in the context with a bunch of other children, basically. They're going to be small workshops. We've only got 8 places on each one. They're booking up already. Get in touch, contact me, and if you want some more information, get in touch and to find out more. Okay, so thanks, Dan, for joining us.
Thank you, Georgia.
It's nice to have a live. It's not just me talking to myself. And we're back soon. But we've got these workshops on 2nd and 4th of August. If you're interested, inbox me. Thank you.
Come on.
Thanks for watching.